Racism and colonial mentality in the Philippines. Racism and colonial mentality is the mindset of all humans that can avoid because it's a judgment mindset. The attitude of ethnic or cultural inferiority felt by people as a result of colonization. Example, them being colonized by another group. It corresponds with the belief that cultural values of colonizers are inherently superior to one's own. The term has been used by post-colonial scholars to discuss the transgenerational effects of colonialism present in former colonies following decolonization.
Commonly used as an operational concept for framing ideological domination in historical colonial experiences. In psychology, the colonial mentality has been used to explain instances of collective depression, anxiety, and other widespread mental health issues in populations that have experienced colonization. The term colonial mentality is popularly used among many Filipinos to refer to a tendency to compare themselves negatively to Americans. It sheds light on how these constructions are socially situated, deployed, and reproduced, their limits and their effects. It shows the comparisons between categories of Filipinos and Americans must be understood in relation to local hierarchies. Insecure, local imaginings of American lifestyles and bodies not only serve as reference points for ideas of affluence and beauty, but act as markers of prestige and competitions for status between neighbors and kin, sustaining a sense of American superiority. While unsecure, superorganism presumes neither innate or moral superiority. And indeed, there exists ambivalence towards the relative moral status of Americans and Filipinos. There is a strong presumption, specifically, that the failure of the Philippines to achieve similar levels of affluence to the U.S. is due to moral deficiencies of the Filipino self. Thus, the outward-looking desire is contained by inward-looking discontent, the latter keeping the former from spilling over into demands for the change to a global status quo. Everyone says their excuses where they have freedom of speech to say something of what others are thinking about other people. This should not be, because this is the cause of someone's depression or feel bad because others say that. It will also be an effect of suicidal things. They are killed their life for the words they say about them because of people's mindset. Also, like finding a job, they might judge you because they automatically have a colonial mentality. Racism is a judgment in skin. If someone has white skin, they somehow will judge as black skin or oppress you, then somehow also ruin you or make you mess up to everybody. They are 50 signs effect that have racism and colonial mentality. But I will say the top 10. Number 1. Hating the color of your skin, especially if you are dark skinned. Number 2. Using whitening products to lighten your skin like glutathione injections, bleaching soaps, whitening lotion, etc. And did you know this can be really harmful and can increase the chances of you getting skin cancer? Number 2. Using whitening products to lighten your skin like glutathione injections, bleaching soaps, whitening lotion, and etc. And did you know this can be really harmful and can increase the chances of you getting skin cancer? Don't sacrifice your health just so you can look like your colonizers. Number 3. Being seriously worried about getting a tan. You avoid the sun. The only times you ever considered getting tanner or finally loving your natural morena skin was when your favorite celebrities started promoting tan skin. Number 4. Making fun of others and looking down on them for their dark skin. Number 5. Laughing at, making fun of, discriminating against indigenous people. Example, Mamanwas, Igorots, Atis, Bajaus, and etc. If you think native Filipinos are disgusting, lower class, thieves, or in any way inferior than you, please check yourself. Yes, making jokes about their culture and physical appearance counts. Like the story of an ignorant man being denied entry to a bus despite having money for a fare. Number 6. Not liking or consuming literally any Filipino media. Seriously, you don't like one Filipino song or band? Not even Bamboo or River Maya or Eraserheads? You don't like any Filipino shows? Not even indie films. Number 7. talking rudely towards people who you don't think is acting like a true Filipino, or bad-mouthing anybody who says something about Filipinos you don't agree with, even when it comes from a constructive place. If you harass or gang up on someone online, or tell someone they deserve to die or get raped, your nationalism is misguided. Number 8. When you think Filipino accent is baduy, not trendy, or lousy, but think any other accent, especially Western accents, like French, American, British, Australian, Spanish, or Swedish, sounds nice or beautiful. Same goes if you criticize someone for not speaking or writing good in English. Number 9. You judge someone based on how fluent they are in English. Number 10. You value English more than your own language. So, racism and colonial mentality is bad and it causes bad influence to others. This is a bad habit shouldn't be practiced for the whole Filipinos. Then someone foreigners thought that Filipino are kind and have a good attitude or characteristics, but they didn't expect the mindset that Filipinos have. As I said earlier, racism and colonial mentality can cause depression and the effect of suicidal. For me, colonial mentality might cause bashing to others. The colonial mentality words came from the mind that was negative for the others, that they are targeted or focused. Because it is saying with words of negative to a person, then lower self-esteem or confidence of a person. And research shows that the 99% of Filipino Americans report experiencing racism in the past years. 1 out of 2 or 50% of the Filipino admitted to using whitening products. For all that I said, I'm on the side of cons who disagree because this is also cause a loss of reputation.
This is one of my evidences.